In a significant development impacting global trade, former President Donald Trump has formally asked the U.S. Supreme Court to review and overturn a recent federal appeals court ruling. This lower court decision declared most of his sweeping trade tariffs illegal. The petition, filed late Wednesday, challenges a federal appeals court ruling from last Friday, which focused on the Liberation Day border taxes introduced on April 2nd. These tariffs, ranging from 10% to 50% on most U.S. imports, sent significant shockwaves through international markets. The appeals court, in a 7-4 decision, determined that President Trump had exceeded his presidential powers by invoking a 1977 law intended for national emergencies to justify these reciprocal tariffs. While this ruling represents a major setback for his tariff policies, the levies were permitted to remain in place until October 14th, allowing the administration time to seek Supreme Court review. The former president is now appealing this decision, and the Supreme Court is expected to consider the case, though the justices must first agree to hear it. The administration is pushing for a decision by September 10th, with filings indicating a request for expedited arguments by November 10th, potentially leading to a ruling by the end of the year. The appeals court's finding that the tariffs were unlawful upholds a prior decision by the U.S. Court of International Trade. The Federal Appeals Court stated that U.S. law grants significant authority to the president in national emergencies, but explicitly does not include the power to impose tariffs or taxes. It characterized many of Trump's tariffs as unbounded in scope, amount, and duration, asserting an expansive authority beyond the law's express limitations. In response, former President Trump strongly criticized the ruling, asserting on social media that it would literally destroy the United States of America. He has also called for an expedited ruling from the Supreme Court, warning that without tariffs, the U.S. could become a third-world country. Analysts suggest that a defeat for these tariffs could significantly reduce the average U.S. tariff rate and potentially lead to billions of dollars in repayments, also jeopardizing preliminary trade deals. While Congress typically approves tariffs, Trump's administration has relied on the International Emergency Economic Powers Act for justification. Meanwhile, various U.S. brands, including Levi's, have reported negative impacts on sales and growing anti-American sentiment abroad, directly attributing these issues to the tariffs and governmental policies. If you like our content, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, News Today.